So today I watched all my old pageant videos from last year. So last year I went to Guangzhou, China for a beauty pageant, and it was my first beauty pageant. I have been modeling for several years now, but it was my first time doing like pageant. So I have a lot of time now. I'm at home, so I just thought I would, look at my old videos. Okay, these are real numbers. This was my real experience, and I want to share with you how much it costs to enter a beauty pageant, an international beauty pageant, like one where you take a money.
Don't lie, you're so high in this room, it's alright, 'cause I'm right there with you, and just like these blue skies, and your eyes, and sun's rise, and now that you're falling, I wanna come to.
So the first day was actually, just an airport transfer, and so what happened was I didn't find anybody. Like when I landed, I think I was in the other terminal, and like I remember seeing Miss Russia and Miss Ukraine. They were in Terminal 3 and I was in Terminal 2, and I think the sponsors didn't plan for when girls arrive at different terminals. So I was lost for like 2 hours. I was trying to call. Good thing I had WeChat installed, and I bought a SIM card from the airport. So the number one thing you want to do when you arrive in any foreign country, if you don't have roaming, is to buy a SIM card. And I cannot stress this enough, because a SIM card gives you data, and during the pageant you don't want to just rely on the Wi-Fi. You don't want to just rely on somebody's hotspot. You want to have your own data, so you can take pictures and you can upload it and you can talk to your friends. When you go to a pageant, you need to get two. You need to get 2 luggages, at least 2, because there's no way you're gonna have just one luggage. I bought a winning luggage, the brand Winning. One luggage is gonna be for all your daytime clothes, your shoes, your heels, your swimsuit, your jewelry, your makeup, your hair tools, and the other luggage is gonna be your national costume. So I remember Miss Guatemala, she brought her national costume, which is like those big fans and you see in those Rio carnivals. That's what she brought, and she brought the whole thing in a cardboard box. It would be better if you could bring your national costume in a luggage, because you have headgear, you have your props, and then you also have your gown. And your gown, don't underestimate the size and the weight, because when you fold it, it's gonna be really poofy. Oh, and then I brought 3 luggages, so 1 more luggage was just for all the gowns. So your daytime clothes, and then national costume, and then your gowns. And you're gonna bring like 4 or 5 gowns, because you're going on a 4 or 5 day tour, and every night you need a gown change. You cannot wear the same gown every night, because you're in a pageant. You are gonna be judged for your clothes and your gowns. Okay, I bought my crown, and I bought it from a US retailer. I know some girls bought it from like Taobao and AliExpress, and you can buy gowns these days anyway, but I bought mine from the US store because I wanted the Miss USA feel, and I just thought like the designs would be so much nicer if I got it from the US store. So why did I buy my own crown? Before you enter the pageant, you need to send pictures to the organizer, and you need to send pictures with a crown at least. I have my crown right here. It's really nice design. my video. Oh, so I got mine from Crown Designers. I also want to mention that you can't really put your crown in the luggage because it kind of gets squashed and it bends. It's metal, but it's not steel. It's still made of kind of aluminum, so you just want to put it like in a paper bag or a box, like a cardboard box, so you don't squash it in the luggage. I learned this the hard way. There are some crystals missing, like right here, because I put it in the luggage. I thought anyway, long story short, it got crushed and it got bent and the crystals fell out. So don't do what I did. Keep it in a box, and then you put the box in a paper bag. I bought a flower bouquet, so it was also for the photo shoot. It's just gearing yourself up for pictures to send to the organizer and for promotion.
Thank you, Cynthia, for the flowers. Thank you for the discount. Cynthia is an actress from Singapore and she has her own floral bouquet business.
And I brought the same flower bouquet to Guangzhou, so I was bringing it in the airport and in the plane. But I'm glad I brought it there because when you arrive, there's gonna be more photo shoots. It's like an introductory photo shoot. And the girls just want to take pictures with each other. And it's a good time to, mingle and get to know the other girls from all of these different countries. And it's time for you to impress with your photo shoot. The gowns and the costume rentals. So you have a choice to either purchase your gown or you can rent your gown. So renting can be a smarter option if you're going for a little more fancier type of gown. Rental companies, you can rent a gown for like 100 to 200, and if you want like a really fancy one, you can go up to like 300 to 400. Mine was a mixture of renting and purchasing, so even one of my gowns, it was given to me by this other girl. Her name is Lavelle. She was an ex-beauty queen, and she just didn't want the gown anymore, so she just gave it to me. Really poofy one with crystals on the top. Yeah, sometimes if you don't want a gown anymore, you can just give it away or start renting it out. That's more money for you, and you try to recoup your losses, and you want to make money on what you already spent. You can just start renting out your own gowns.
I'm walking with Miss Malaysia here.
Singapore.
Hello. In Guangzhou. Sui. And walking to.
I found the national costume. Shout out to Elizabeth from Liz Camilla Couture. She was the one who rented me my national dress. So it was a Peranakan gown. It was green, it was checkered. There were floral patterns on the gown. And I think what would have completed the outfit was maybe like a fan, like a prop. It could be a fan, it could be an umbrella. But again, like nobody guided me through this. I had to, wing it on my own. So I was introduced to her from some other DJ, like a DJ friend that knew her from Facebook. The headgear, I wasn't too proud of the headgear, but it wasn't my decision. I had to wear it because the person who brought me in wanted me to wear his headgear, and I couldn't say no because he brought me in. I felt like I could do a better job, and I did, which I did. I made my own headgear while I was in Dubai. I'll make that in another video. The other thing that I want to mention is, your daytime dresses. You can't wear the evening gowns on the daytime tours. That's just ridiculous. You don't wear the gowns when you're touring in the bus, so you want to get really nice, like fancy, feminine daytime dresses. As sparkly as possible. The more sparkle the better. You can get velvet, you can get sequins, you can get print, but the idea is just to look like a beauty queen in the daytime. And every step of the competition you will be judged based on what you wear and how you look. It is a pageant. You will be judged based on what you're wearing. So I met this Shanghainese lady in Singapore. Her name is Tammy. I asked her like, wow, your dress is so beautiful. Where did you get it? And she told me where she got it, and because of that I had my pink outfit like to the pageant right here. So thank you, Tammy, for the recommendation. Robes will be for, when you go for the swimsuit section, you will be walking from the hotel to the pool, and while you're walking there and in the waiting room, you want to put on a robe. So all of the girls there had robes. Let's talk bikini. So you need to bring your own bikini when you go on the day tour. There will be a bikini swimsuit section, but that's separate from your own, bringing your own bikini. The swimsuit is, standard issue. They're gonna give you a swimsuit for you to all be the same in one picture. But when you go on a day tour, so we went to a waterfall, and you have to bring your own bikini. Like just they want to see your style. I got my bikini from Valerie. Valerie, thank you for the discount. Valerie's a dancer from Singapore. She has her own bikini line, Bum Diggity from Bali. Check it out. Okay, the brand is called Bum Diggity. Bikinis with seashells, the lining. And I don't know where I put the top, but this is one type of bikini you can bring, and I thought, it matched my look so well. And it went with the earring that I had. So you want to bring a bikini that matches your style, and the cut, you want to make sure it accentuates your body shape. You also want to get like really fancy slippers like these. So I got like, you can see this. It is this like pearl finishing and like gold accent, so I really liked it, and it looks really feminine. Okay, I found the heel. This is the kind of heel that you want to wear to the pageant, so it kind of like straps on. And then this is the front. This is from Aldo. You can see Aldo. You just kind of want that lift. Like this isn't even the highest pair that I saw. There were girls with like much higher, like this high heels, but this is like a new pair that you want to bring. Very essential. See, it kind of matches my matches. See? So when I say you have to be as sparkly as possible, this is what I mean. It's kind of dirty here, but you can see all these huge crystals. This was what I was, really going for. Like, I just love these huge crystals. Unfortunately, this one doesn't have a platform. It would be better if it does, but I just fell in love with like these huge crystals, and it really just helps you it helps you stand out from all the other girls. These are the silver pair, just for variety, different pairs for different days, different outfits. So you gotta take into account like all these heels and jewelry and bags you're bringing on top of your clothes and your gowns. And sometimes 2 luggages just isn't enough. Like sometimes you need 3. next thing you want to get is clutches, like these. Okay, this one's, there's stuff in it, and like gold and silver. So I got the silver one because it houses all of my jewelry, like all the earrings that you're gonna wear. And when you're at a pageant, you want to get like the really long, shiny, like diamond encrusted earrings, like the ones that you, like when you move and then like kind of jingles, like a chandelier, like chandelier earrings. So that's what you want to get. And I brought so many, and each time you have jewelry, you want to put it in like a Ziploc bag, so it kind of just keeps each earring separate. So I got the silver one just to bring this to the pageant, and you put it, you just toss it in your luggage. I got a gold one, and I also have a pearl one, but I don't know where I put it. So I use the gold one more because it matches most of my evening gowns more. Gold in the nighttime, it looks better. I got the pearl one for the daytime because you know it's white and it just goes with my daytime clothes. This one looks more fancy and this is more elegant. So you want to get a gold one for daytime. Then you just kind of put your room key, put your lipstick, you put your phone. Helpful. Okay, I found my pearl daytime clutch. So this is when you go on detours and you want to bring your hotel card, your lipstick, your contact lenses, shoes, the wipes. That's what you want to put in your bag, like your daytime bag. Found it. These are the ones that I wore on my finale night, like these ones. Let's see. These are the ones you want when you're on the stage. You see kind of like long and dangly and, you know, shiny. You want to be as bright as possible when you're on stage because you want all like the attention on you, right? It's a pageant. And I also got these like huge, like gold. These ones were fancy. These ones were fancy. So very elegant, very feminine. You know, it's something like what Kate Middleton would wear. You know, Duchess of England, kind of royalty, fit for royalty kind of earrings. Teardrop. It's kind of nice. If you can, you could get a lot of cheaper earrings from, you know, AliExpress and like Taobao, and it's just so much cheaper than getting it from Aldo. I got mine from Aldo. I got most of mine from Aldo, and because it was so last minute, because I had so many things to prepare, because it was my first pageant and I only went to the retail store. There was no time to account for shipping, because when you order online, you need to take note of shipping, and you know, it could be like 2 or 3 weeks, and I just didn't have the time. Okay, let me show you what I brought like to the pageant. So I brought like necklaces, like you can wear with your evening gown, and sometimes it does go with what you're wearing. This one I wore the blue dress. This one I didn't actually wear it till I was in Dubai, I think, because most of my clothes didn't really match this type of choker. Yeah. This one I only wore in Dubai. If you wanna have a look, I will cover that in the next video about the pageant in Dubai. That was so exciting. When you go for jewelry, you always want to get like either silver or like diamond, because gold is not gonna be a pretty look for a pageant. I know like gold holds more weight, if you're going for an Indian wedding, you know, or some other type of event, but I think silver works for pageants. Also, if your crown is silver, like this one, if your crown is silver, you want to get like matching silver. Also about body glitter. So what body glitter does is, you know, it makes you as shiny as possible. It's an expense I think you can cut back on if you can, but it does help you set the mood that you're in a pageant. You're supposed to be as shiny as possible. You want all the attention on you, and you know what better time to use body glitter than in a pageant. The one that I used was a spray. You can use the kind that you can powder on, and I think that one works better. I also got a tattoo concealer from Dermacol, and make sure you get the one that is, you know, the real brand and not the knockoff ones, because there's a lot of knockoffs on the internet. But I went to a store that only specifically sells this brand of Dermacol, and it helps to hide any tattoos you have. I have tattoos, I had to hide them. There were girls, I won't say who, you know, they had really tiny like wrist tattoos, and they had tattoos like on their, like here, like a word, or like really small tattoos. You just have to cover it and try not to, you know, show it. There are girls in other pageants who, you know, stand for tattoos, so they're an advocate for, you know, beauty queens can have tattoos. But I feel, for me personally, I think you know there's a certain image of a beauty queen, and you know, having tattoos is just not one of the things that you would expect to see in a beauty queen. I mean, you can have really small ones and, you know, kind of hide them, but not in somewhere that's visible. Be a girl with tattoos and you can join, and you can, you know, advocate for girls with tattoos. But the reality is, pageants just don't like girls with tattoos. Another thing you want to get are national gifts for the sponsor. The organizers and the girls, just, it's good to give them, and sometimes it's a requirement. I package like a whole box of you know, cloth, Merlion, soft toy, chocolates, and some actually just like food stuff, kaya, and these are all things from my country. And you know, this whole thing was meant for the organizer, but you know, they kept saying like, oh, we're gonna take it like tomorrow, and like tomorrow, and like it was the last day, and you know, they just didn't take it. So I ended up giving it to my roommate, Miss New Zealand. My roommate, Miss New Zealand, and she appreciated it so much. She gave me something in return. What was it? She gave me like this. This stone is from New Zealand, and it's so beautiful, like so unique, so special. You know, she's from the islands, she's Tonga, and this is from New Zealand. I should put it on my wall. But thank you, Miss New Zealand, Victoria Corvette. Thank you so much. So some really good gifts to give are, you know, like pocket mirrors, like these, really handy. Just like a pocket mirror, and you know, you can just do your makeup on the go in the bus. And I thought this was like the best gift of all. I think this one, Miss China gave me this pocket mirror. Some girls give eyelashes, so some girls, they have their own makeup line, and they give girls like their own eyelash line. If you know what the Lion Club is, Lions Club. So one girl in Dubai, she gave me like a pin, and you can just pin it here, and you know, you can pin it on your sash. I remember Miss Colombia, she gave all the girls like a little doll with a pin at the back, so a little Colombian doll, and I thought that was so cute. Oh, some girls gave like a mini fan. A girl who was a cabin crew, I think she worked for Eva Air, she gave a scarf. So the kind of like scarf that you tie on your neck. What else did I buy? Oh, I also paid for the Airbnb for my videographer because you know he followed me all the way there, and it was much cheaper than getting a hotel. The hotel rate was really expensive. I got him a cheaper accommodation just nearby to the hotel. It was just like a 5-minute walk from the hotel. And you know, he's Chinese. He knows his way around Chinese people. It wasn't that hard. Scoot. I got him Scoot. The reason why I got him Scoot and not Singapore Airlines, not because I'm a bitch, but because he only confirmed with me the dates like 3 weeks before the event. So I had like 5 months to prepare for this, and he only could confirm like 3 weeks before. So by then, Airlines was $800 more, which is like double the price when I got it like a month, 3 months earlier. So I was like, I'm not gonna pay $800 for your ticket. But what I can do is I can, you know, pay for a budget carrier Scoot. And you know, the plane ride was only like 5 hours, so it was only 5 hours. At least I paid. You also need to get, and I highly recommend you get a hard disk drive. This was only because I brought my videographer there, and he could transfer me all the footage and the pictures of the day itself, so I didn't have to, you know, chase in every single day, you know, where are my pictures, where are my files. Just something like this one. This one is from Seagate, recurring cloud subscriptions for storage. I think like $10 a month, Dropbox. But I feel like if you get a physical one, like the old school ones, in 10 months you will have fully paid for storage, because if it's a recurring cost every 10 months, every $10 a month for 10 months, you're gonna have to pay like the full price of this. Okay, I also bought an annual worldwide travel insurance before I went there. I have some friends who are in the insurance line. You know, they help me register for the insurance, and you just buy it one time, and for the rest of your the year, when you travel, you don't have to buy any single trip insurance. So I think you just buy it one time and be done with it. Also, one of the reasons why I got a travel insurance was because I was afraid of my luggage being lost, and you know, I had thousands of dollars worth of gowns and products in there, and you know, in any case, if my luggage gets lost or stolen, or you know, someone cuts it and opens it, then at least the travel insurance covers the loss of my items. So it's always recommended to buy a travel insurance, and I don't recommend skipping on insurance. Don't forget that you also need to pay for a taxi from your house to the airport. So at that time, I was living in... where was I living? Oh, I was living in the far west. So I had I was house squatting with friends. It was really far because the airport is in the east of the island, and you're in the west. And it's like a almost 30-40 minute journey just by car. You will get hungry when you're in the hotel, when you're, you know, on a break. And you know, I brought my own coffee packets there. In the morning when you're up at 7 or 8 a.m. because you have to be out of the hotel by 9, you don't want to wait, you know, you don't want to wait 20-30 minutes for a coffee packet to come, and it's better for you to already have your own coffee packet when you are there in the morning, you know, when you wake up. Don't forget to get safety pins, because when you wear the sash, it will move, and depending on how active you are, like mine just kept moving, so you want to get safety pins to pin it in place. Also, in case your dress is kind of loose, you kind of push it up and pin it, hold it and pin it in places. So safety pins, don't forget to bring. I also paid for overweight luggage at the airport because I think one of my bags was overweight, and I paid like $100 for the overweight luggage. It's better to It's better to opt in for additional luggage when you're purchasing the airplane ticket online. There's an option where you can increase the amount of luggage weight that you need, and it's much cheaper if you buy it online. When you get to the airport and they find that your luggage is overweight, you're gonna pay more. Okay, so this brings me to the end of my video. The sun is setting. It's 5 p.m. Sign out. Okay, I forgot to talk about the total cost, which I will cover right now. So the whole pageant, it cost me a total of $4,580. This is not an exact figure, but it's a ballpark figure, and it's actually pretty close to what I actually paid for, and it is a lot of money. So it's something you need to think about. This whole pageant put a dent in my savings as well, because you spend on so many things. But do I recommend it? Yes, I do. I feel like it's an experience that, you know, you can, regardless of whether you're a model, you should try it at least once in your life, for whatever you're advocating, you know. It could be, you know, advocating for a cause, or, you know, representation of your race. If you feel like you're being underrepresented, you can go up to the stage and you can talk about issues that you stand for. What can I do to pay for such a huge expense? You can always take a personal loan from a bank. Get one that's low interest. Don't use a credit card. Interest rates are like 25.6%, which is so high. Get a personal loan. It's much cheaper. I think like 6 to 9% you can get. I also want to talk about the opportunity cost. So I had to take time off work to go to this pageant, and like a lot of girls, they also had to take time off work. And I remember the winner, she got warnings from her job, like, if you're gonna take any more days off, we're gonna have to fire you. But you know, she won the prize money, so I think for her it was fine. But these are the realities of, you know, pageantry. If you're gonna be taking so many days off work, your employer will not be too happy about it. And it was also in May, so it was one of the busiest times in the summer. I didn't pay for any of the hotel stays, the food, the day tours. These were all already covered when I registered for the contest. I had a lot of my own makeup already, including my contact lens and my false eyelashes, and I had my own hair tools. I had my curling iron, my flat iron, my eyelash case. So it comes something like that. You want to bring like a case where you can just take out and you have stuff in it. I also want to mention that because my passport is a Singapore passport, I didn't have to apply for a visa. So if you're from a country that, you know, you need to apply for a visa in China, then you need to pay for a visa application fee. I also brought a Singapore flag along, and I got it during National Day, so you don't have to spend money. You just wait for your country's National Day and just grab a flag. I mean, not from the public space, but I mean, it's sold a flag, like the big ones. So you can, you know, hang it and you can bring it and you can take pictures of it. And when you're at the airport, they want you to hold the flag because you're representing your country. My sash was also sponsored, so I didn't pay for any of those things. My photographers were all either sponsored by my trainer, the organizer, or it was a favor from a friend. My videographer who I begged to come with me, thank you so much. He also ended up being a translator and just like a guide in China and, you know, a rock. So thank you, Zach. All the behind the scenes videos that you've seen in this whole video, those were taken by Zach. I also want to thank Francisco Marine Image for doing the photo shoot with me in Singapore, and before I went there, thank you for the promotional shots, really high quality pictures. You know, he's one of the featured photographers in Leica cameras. It's been a really pleasant experience working with you. I've shot with Francisco before in Singapore and Hong Kong. Francisco is in Chicago right now. check out his work. I had a hair and nail sponsor as well. Shout out to Walking on Sunshine. Walking on Sunshine, thank you so much for managing my hair for the past almost 2 years. Priscilla, Benson, Alvin and Joseph, thank you so much. Really an amazing team. I also want to thank my sponsor K-Lab, who, you know, gave me like smoothies and collagen packs and nail vitamins and, you know, multivites. They also gave me like face masks, and these are like the really good ones, like the really thick kind. So thank you, K-Lab. I'm in my late 20s. I'm not late 20s yet, but I'm going to become late 20s, and I thought that, you know, this pageant was something I could use as a bookend to my early to mid 20s, because, you know, once you're past like your mid 20s, you don't really wanna. I'm a lot more relaxed now at home. It's a really good experience, especially if you're going for an international one. You get to meet girls from like all these different countries, beyond your own continent even. So I was really lucky to get an invite for this pageant. I was handpicked. There are two types of girls who are there. You know, girls who already won their own local pageant contest, and then they go to the international one, and then girls who are just handpicked. So I was handpicked by my sponsor. So thank you so much for the opportunity, and it opened up so much other doors. I met so many other girls. Some of the sponsors are my good friends now. You know, we do investments together. So if you are interested in also investment talks and, you know, money talk and just, you know, how to make more money, I will make more videos on that. And with that, I conclude my video. I will see you in the next one. Bye. So if you like this video, don't forget to like it, leave a comment, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.